off the back of some relatively shaky form for us, we have 2 games against Dagenham and Redbridge, then into Solihull Moors. We do still have quite a bit of a comfortable gap at the top, but let's look to extend that. Welcome back. We are now at the end of January. Doesn't mean much in the National League because I don't think they even have transfer window. And we are pretty poor at the moment. I've spent quite a lot of money, more so than I should have done, but it's perfectly fine. Before we jump into what's happened in the previous games, if you do me the favour of liking and subscribing, show your support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. We have played quite a few fixtures. I even threw a friendly in against St Pat's and I lost. That was supposed to be one to improve our morale. I don't know why I expected to be able to beat a team from the top division in Ireland. Following the previous episode, we managed to come through with a 3-1 win against Aldershot, with goals from O'Connor and a brace from Lee. Followed that up with another win, a 1-0 this time, with Palmer scoring. We've gone to a narrow 4-1-2-1-2. I nearly forgot my strikers. Either way, it seems to be doing the job for us. A 3-0 win now against Eastleigh. An early goal, relatively so, for Mullin. Then a 51st minute sending off for the opponent, with Mullin scoring his second and Jones scoring a third goal for us. An awkward loss now against Blythe Spartans, knocking us out of the FA Trophy. So, yeah, that's finished. We're focusing on the league. That's definitely what the intention was. And we were rewarded with our focusing on the league with a 1-1 draw against Woking, who are in the relegation zone. It's not the best. An important 3-1 win away against Chesterfield then, though, with goals from Palmer, Mullin and Lee, all in the space of 3 minutes. And then Clark pulling back a late goal for them to make it 3-1 to us. Kicking off the new year with a 2-2 draw against York. We did have the lead 2-0 in the 55th minute. Hagar scoring both of our goals. Both assists coming from Asante as well. But goals from Soul and Greaves to pull it back to 2-2. And our most recent win, a brace from Gormley in the 4th and 32nd, either side of a Horsfield penalty. 2-1 win against Southend. And following that 1-0 loss to St Pat's, a 3-0 loss against Notts County. A relatively even game. We probably edged it on XG, but I mean, every time they shot, it looked like it was going to go in. Laneton coming away with a 6.2 in goal. Pretty bleak. So we're going to be rectifying that with a game against bottom of the table, Dagenham and Redbridge. They are currently, why have I started this? 46 points away from us. So, I mean, couple that and our 8-point cushion against Chesterfield, who are second. We just want to be kind of extending the lead, making sure we don't slip up too much. Probably not help the fact that I change formation every 5 seconds. But we have Laneton in goal. Do you know what? Nah, Townsend can come back in. McLaughlin, Aimson, Tosser and McFadzean as our back 4. Jones at the base of the midfield with Haygarth and Davies either side. Lee and then supporting Palmer and Mullin. The big 3 up top. Rance knocks the ball down the left side towards McCallum. We've got our player tracking back. Does manage to slow him down a bit. Doesn't stop him getting the ball in. Doesn't stop Musa heading it in the net. We're losing to the worst team in the division. Of course we are. Oh, this is so frustrating. It's not helped by the fact that Chesterfield have just gone 1-0 up as well. If you can see Dagenham and Redbridge playing a formation similar to ourselves, with like the 7 at the back and then the 3 up top. That's their only shot. Of the game so far, we've had 11. It doesn't matter, we haven't scored. So I'm going to shout at us, send them out for the second half, keep an eye on them until we get to 60, then make some drastic changes. I'm going to demand some more off the boys as well. 55th minute. The ball is with the Dagenham goalkeeper, Just Ham. He may not be pronounced Just Ham. Maybe he's named after his favourite sandwich. That is a pretty bleak sandwich. Up towards Mullin. I mean, ball's in the net, innit? Okay, fair enough. That was a really simple goal. 66th minute. We've got ourselves back on even terms. I'm not going to watch the highlight because why would we? There was literally nothing to that goal. There's a corner. McFadzean towards the near post. Where are you, Palmer? Here he is. He's not challenging it. I'm pretty sure I've sorted the corners out on this tactic. I will have to double check. Aimson. Oh, Jesus. I thought that had gone all the way through. 73rd minute now. I'm going to make some subs as soon as this corner's finished. So it's going to be put in now by McLaughlin. I haven't done the corners. There's no one at the near post. He puts it in. Back post. Palmer doesn't even attempt to win it, which is odd. McFadzean throws towards Tosser. Ling just lengs it forward. Brilliant. Aimson's out on that right side for us. back to Hayden. We've got... Do you know what? We're not winning the game. We need to be winning the game. Chesterfield are winning their game. Gormley's header goes just over. So we've made 3 subs. I've brought in Gormley for Palmer. Bostock has come in for Lee, and we've shoved Hagar forward. And I've brought in Hayden at right back for the guy who was there, McLaughlin. So McFadzean takes his free kick short to Jones. Knocks it in towards Gormley. Back to Jones again. Up towards Haygarth, but it's nodded away. Hayden knocks it in. Gormley wins the header. Gets us in the lead. Lino's running away. 7th of the season to get us 2-1 to the good. Do you know what? Let's watch this highlight. Why the hell not? So it's knocked back from Gormley. Jones gets the ball here. Knocks it in again. Headed away. Hayden picks up that loose ball. Volley, corner, straight in. And Gormley manages to beat 2 defenders in the air. I mean, that's a little bit questionable. I'd have been a bit annoyed if that was scored against me. But it wasn't, so I'm perfectly happy. And there we have it. A win for ourselves. A 3-1 win for Chesterfield. We maintain our 8-point gap. But 66 points from 29 games is pretty strong. The good thing is, with us now focusing on the league, we are pretty much on a game a week. So we can generally play our strongest team all the time. So we're going to do so. We have Langton in goal. McLaughlin, Hayden, Tosser and McFadzean as the back 4. Jones just in front of those with Bostock and O'Connor. And then Lee, Palmer, Mullin, the big 3 up top. I have sorted out the corners, so we shouldn't have that issue going into this game. A throw in for McLaughlin. Puts it towards Palmer, nods it in towards Bostock. Gets the ball calm, under possession. Lee's broke through. I mean, we scored. I was expecting a bit more of a measured, controlled build-up there. It was just pumped towards Mullin, who had a tackle put in on him, or he knocked it somewhere. Deflects through, and Lee's Clayton on goal. It's pretty clean. We'll have a little look at it again. Yeah, so it is a tackle from Osborne, and it just happens to fall to Lee's feet, who's able to run through the gap. 1-0, 6 minutes on the clock. Cocker? I don't know what that one is, actually. I'm going to call him Cocker, just in case. He's down the left side. Dallas puts it in. Reed with the header. Oh, and it's missed. See, this is where they want their guy that they sold last year, because he's 6'9". Disgraceful amount of height. I've also can't remember his name for some reason. They've scored nonetheless. It took them 2 minutes to get the game back on even terms. It wasn't even 2 minutes. It was technically the following minute. How very annoying. McFadzean with the corner towards the near post. Palmer. That's probably the reason why you make sure your corners are sorted out. And then it's ruled offside for some reason. What was that ruled out for? I was too busy being smug. So, ball was put in from McFadzean. Palmer wins the header. Goal for Wrexham. Palmer scores. But it won't count. Assistant referee has it. How are we offside from a corner? What the hell happened? Is it this guy? That's absolute cobbler's days. And you know it is. McFadzean with the free kick quite deep on the left. Puts it vaguely towards Mullin, but it's cleared. It's found its way back to him though, nonetheless. Bostock in the middle, all the way out to McLaughlin on the right side. He's got Palmer. What on earth is happening there? We scored. He controlled it, lost possession and crossed it all within the space of about half a second. How? Did the Solihull player control it for him because his control wasn't good enough? Is that what happened? So he brings it down, control, missed. That's exactly what he did. Do you know what? Fair play, Cocker. Fair play. Good sportsmanship there. Oh my God. They're going to score again, aren't they? Oh, don't do this. You've already scored a goal a minute after we've scored a goal. Can you not do the same again, please? Barnett has the ball. We've made the tackle. We've lost possession. Osborne. All the way back to Kelleher. Knocks it forward. Goalkeeper's not coming for it for some reason. Reed scored. For God's sake. Why is my goalkeeper not attacking that? I've only got him on goalkeeper rather than sweepkeeper. But even then, it was clear daylight that he could have been able to collect that ball. But now he decided to run backwards instead. And it's 2-2. So what was that one? 27, literally is the following minute again. It's alright, it's fine. I'm definitely not angry. Quite angry. We get to the hour mark. They've still only had 2 shots on target. And they were from their first 2 shots, their goals, which is always fun. We're bringing Palmer off, swapping Mullin back over to that kind of support role. but we're just making him as a deep line forward. We're also going to take O'Connor out for Davies and McFadzean. What can we do here? There we go. Look at that. Wonderful. I'm not going to tell you what I just did because I'm going to be honest, I don't fully understand what I just did. I shuffled around my whole midfield and defence, but I've managed to make the subs work. So Davies has the throw-in. Gormley back to the sub. Lee has been set forward. Take the touch. For some reason, puts it up in the air and then does like some sort of ballerina kick rather than just putting his foot through it. Still 2-2. We've managed to not win that game. I'm rather annoyed. I'm going to shout at them. I'm embarrassed, but I'm embarrassed. What's that done to the table? It does chop away at our lead. Chesterfield again managing to get a 3-1 win. So it's only the 6 points we have against them now. Still 2 games worth of points, obviously. And we've got a better goal difference. But there are another 16 games left to play, which is quite a few. And we'll be back for Yeovil and Bromley. I think that's a good kind of break. Hopefully we'll have an idea of where we are. And then, preferably, come back on the game where we can secure promotion. Sounds like a plan. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, do me a favour, like, subscribe, show your support on the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. There'll be some items on screen now as well. And keep your eyes out, because we've got a little mini-series going on for the World Cup. And I hope to see you there. Thank you very much for your time.